Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Care Talk. I am Felicia Wilson, and I'm so happy to share with you once again. Listen, have a question for you. How is your emotional wellness? Hmm. I know I've been working really hard for a while now on managing my emotional wellness because that's just part of taking care of the whole you. First, let's talk about what is emotional wellness. Basically, it means that you're able to manage life and cope well with all the challenges, and you don't necessarily react in a negative way to life stressors. That's a short definition of emotional wellness. Here's a tip. If you bottle up all of your emotions and just keep them all tight on the inside, that's not emotional wellness. Or if you just explode over everything, that also is not emotional wellness. One of the things that I had to deal with personally was my emotional eating. You know, things get stressful, you start to get overwhelmed, and all these things on the inside start just flipping upside down. My go to was snacks and not healthy snacks. No, I like carbs. And the more, the better. So, what I decided to do was put myself on kind of this little program. When I started to feel those emotions and get overwhelmed, I have a process that I use that I want to share with you. Last week, I started to feel those feelings. Things were just coming at me left and right, and I didn't know what to do in that moment. So I said, okay, Felicia, first stop. Like physically stop what you're doing. Take a deep breath, center yourself. Now let's think through what is actually happening. Once I allowed myself to slow down mentally, regain my focus, I was able to look at the issue and then decide what I could do to address it. There were some things that were simply beyond my control, but in that moment, I had to figure out what could I do to address the issue. Then I did those things and I released the rest of it. I did not go to the pantry to get any snacks. I simply went through the process. That has taken a lot of time, a lot of effort for me to reframe how I address issues. Because ultimately, had I gone to the pantry and eaten all the snacks, the issue would still be there. And then I would feel some regret because I wasn't hungry and I didn't need those things. Now, I'm going to share with you 5 tips. I may give you a sixth one for emotional wellness to establish some healthy habits. One, you have to sleep. Anyone who knows me understands that I do not play at all about going to bed. I have no issues in saying enough is enough, go to bed. I have a set bedtime during the week because that's what I need in order to function. Does that mean I give up some things? Well, yeah, because I give up staying up late. But I need to make sure that I have good, sound rest. Number 2, nutrition. This goes back to the overeating or the unhealthy eating. What we put in our bodies actually matters. It impacts us on a physical level, we know, but it also impacts us emotionally. I'm not saying give up all the snacks and all of the things that we love. I certainly don't. But I have learned how to manage it in moderation. I know that I can't have cakes and cookies and all of the things every single day. So I have alternatives. I don't feel deprived, but it's something that I have to do for my physical body because I know how my body responds when I've not properly nourished it. Exercise. And I say this all the time, but I am not meaning triathlons. I'm not meaning 10Ks or anything extreme. Just something to help you go outside, go to the gym, even within your home, and do some physical activity, some concentrated activity that's going to get your blood pumping. That's it. Talk with your physician, of course, to determine what is the best method for you. The next one would be meditation and prayer. For me, this is something that I do often. I won't say every day because some days I'm a little slow getting up, but I make sure that if it's not done in the morning, I do it at some point throughout the day. And what I've recently started doing is, it may be completely, you guys may have been doing this for a while, but I have started to implement this process in the morning, at lunch, and at night. Of course, I'm praying throughout the day. That's something that is just part of my lifestyle. But the meditation piece has been a complete game changer. When I get up in the morning, I take about 10 minutes, no phone, no music, nothing. And I just sit and I reflect. Now, most of the time, I may think about a scripture. I may think about something that I'm grateful for. There are different meditation tools that you can find online. But that time just allows me to start the day with a grateful heart, in a peaceful posture, so that I can begin to work on whatever task I have for the day. Then at lunch, this here has been the most impressive change since starting. One, I get up, I have my lunch, I walk away from my desk, which is something that I've not always done. After I have lunch, then I go outside. That for me just allows me to completely disconnect, and I do the same meditation process for about 10 minutes. Again, no phone, no music, nothing, just me and meditation. And then at night, I do it again. But that lunchtime meditation has allowed me just to relax, refocus, and recharge. I really, really encourage you to do that. The next thing that I'm going to share is contentment. With social media, there's so many things going on that we see people doing. We see celebrities. We even see our friends, and we may think, oh, they're doing all this great stuff. But being content with where you are, with whatever your purpose is, gives you focus. Now, contentment does not mean that you just give up on your dreams and you decide that, oh, well, this is just where I am. But I think it goes back to just, again, being present where you are and making sure that you're not extending yourself or overextending yourself because you want to do what everyone else is doing. Because what they're doing is not what you need to do, most likely. Find your space, excel at it, making sure that you're doing what's necessary so that you're able to move forward in a peaceful and productive manner. And then the last one, I'm actually going to talk about this in a little more detail later on in a separate video, is understanding how to properly manage your time. You can't say yes to everything. You need to prioritize and make sure that you're getting the things accomplished that are necessary. So again, let's go back to the very top. Hopefully you understand the importance of incorporating these things into your life so that you can manage your emotional wellness and create healthy habits. It's not going to happen overnight. It certainly takes some time and effort. But once you start doing it consistently, I'm sure you'll see the benefits. Another tip, don't try to do all of these things all at once. Choose one thing, be consistent, be dedicated to that task, and then once you have that one going, add other things into your lifestyle. Please let me know how these tips are working for you. And of course, as always, take care of yourself because you're absolutely worth it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Until next time, take care.